Morning everyone, how are we diddling? It is a Wednesday, 7 o'clock on my way in. Looks like a lovely day, nice and fresh. This one doesn't have a temperature, but it's got to be about 5 degrees I reckon, but the sun is just coming up. The sky is all hazy and fresh, blue, sunny. We're in the cube. Wanted to give it a little run last night. It's never good for cars to sit coming in and out of garages all the time. So busy days. Got to get in and do the focus first thing, get the speakers changed, get the sub and amp fitted, and that can go around the back. We've got the Skoda Fabia coming in for the LED headlights, and his dad's having a HS10, and then we will get the Seat Leon up in the air, get it on axle stands, lift it a bit so I can crawl underneath it, and we've got to start fitting the underglow kit. Not the hardest thing in the world, it just takes time figuring out your cable run, where you're going to put wires, staying away from suspension units and stuff, moving parts, obviously gluing it, fixing it, whatever you need to do, and then finding a hole somewhere for it to go inside and power up. So it's not the hardest thing, just a little bit of faffing about. So yes, a busy day. Gonna get breakfast first, that's important, and then we will get on with the day. So I will come back to you in a bit when I've got to work. We've got a plan. In a bit.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Morning everyone, how are we? Car park's filling up, got a T6 in, got the Skoda Fabia, my little babies. First thing this morning, we've got obviously this Focus. We've stripped out the door speakers and we put a set of 5x7 kickers in there because the standard ones are rubbish. So we've got a nice kicker speaker down in there, and then in the boot we've got the little Alpine sub, which is just in the corner, and I've got the controller just on the dash there. So we've got instant control over the music, and then cables run backwards. Nice simple install. Got this one smashed out because we've got a busy day, so I wanted to get cracking on the jobs early. So I think it's like at 9 o'clock, something like that. The first one's in and done. And now we'll get on with the others. Fabia next, get the headlights done. See you in a bit. Right then, next in, we've got this Skoda Fabia. Oh, check out my one-handed skills. So we've got to do an LED conversion on the headlights, because the light apparently that comes out of these is about as good as a glowworm in a jam jar. Let's have a little look how bad it is. You must put your foot on the clutch to start me up. Oh yeah, look at them. Jesus Christ, my GoPro's brighter. Right, so let's do a conversion on them, get some nice bright white lights going. Cool. In a bit, peoples. We have a funny old rule here in Europe that basically says the French love to fine English motorists if you can't change a light bulb at the side of the road because you need to carry bulbs, right? I've just had to demolish the crash support, the bumper down, all of the bolts that are hidden inside the inner wing, just to get the headlight out to be able to get to this thing properly. What an absolute joke. You're going to do that at the side of the road on a busy motorway, are you? I don't think so, Mr. Gendarme. Smoke it. Well, that was fun. So we've got the first one in, nice bright white light, jam jar. So we've now got to put this back together, take apart that side, strut off, bumper out, bolts inside the bumper, inner arch down, this off, light out, do the swap, do the wiring, and that's what we end up with. Bright white. What a pain in the ass. Morning, Chuckles. Morning. So we're done with the Fabia. I'm just going to back you up so you can see what we've done. It's better, isn't it? It now has white lights at the front, which matches DRLs as opposed to yellow lights at the top and white lights underneath. Nice pair, nice and bright. You should be able to see a bit better on the road now. Right, let's get his T5 in. Right, next in we got this little bad boy. We've had this one in before. It's got a kicker key, which is powering the speakers in the car, fitted by yours truly. And now we're putting in a kicker HS10 under the seat sub. So that's going to go down there, run the cables up round into the dash. We'll take a 4-range signal, obviously from the key, nice and powerful, full clean signal. He wants the cube, like the base controller, put in the glove box so he doesn't need to mess around with it all the time, but it's there if he needs it. So now we're going to get on with this one. Skoda's done. Lights look wicked. Chris looks wicked. You big silver fox.
Years of practice.
Yeah. many years. Many. Decades of years. Like Jesus time. BC. Doesn't stand for before Christ. It's before Chris. Alright everyone. So we got the sub done. Little blue light obviously indicates it's on. We've got a controller here ready to go in the glove box. All cables are run. I just now need to put the dash back together, get the glove box in, put the seat back on there, button this one up, and it's ready to go.
From China.
Oh. So the T6 is done. We're all back to normal. Everything back in. We're just doing a little sound check, making sure everything's good. And our sub is down there working well. Little HS10 and the key. And we've got the desired result, and funnily enough somebody's just come in another T6 and gone, our stereo's rubbish, so I said, here, have a listen to this one, and they're booked in a couple of weeks. Magic. So this one's done, that one's done. We've just got to see it now to get up in the air, start taking it apart, and then it's good to go. But for now it's goodbye from me, goodbye from him. In a bit. Evening everybody. How we doing? Just getting done me end of day tool tidy, make sure I've got everything where it needs to go. Hope you're all well. Had a busy day. I'm absolutely kin-fackered. So I've just started doing the seat. That's obviously going to have the underglow kit, which I say I've just started wiring up and testing what's there. A little bit of an interesting one. It has like a big weird wraparound kind of exhaust in the boot. So we can't go too far backwards with the rear LED bar. because there's just way too much heat from the back of the exhaust, and it's like it's everywhere. It sort of snakes the back of the car. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful with that. For the first time today, obviously you saw me doing the SEAT for the LED headlights. What a pain in the ass that was. I don't know where these manufacturers come up with these ideas that you need to remove bumpers just to get your headlights. That to me is just daft. But we got the polishing wheel out for the first time. I made a scratch on the headlight while I was trying to get the front bumper clip out of the way. But we wet flatted it out, or I wet flatted it out, sanded it back and then polished it, and you couldn't see it anymore. So it was a lovely, easy repair job on me die grinder stroke polishing wheel. Now, what an addition that is. Absolutely loving that. The cone ones, the cone polishing wheels are meant for alloys more than anything. Specifically designed to get in and out of the gaps of a split rim, which I do have an issue with. I have to keep the Lotus wheels clean at all times because they are just polished alloy. It is always something I struggle with, but to be honest, that thing's going to make light work of it, which I'm super impressed with. But Focus has been picked up, T6 has been picked up, the SEAT has been picked up, no, Skoda has been picked up, and I'm just sort of packing up, getting ready to go home and cut this video up for you lot. But we've got a nice empty-ish, other than that one, workshop again. I've got the Chaser on charge, the battery for the Chaser. Obviously, while it's kind of, you know, put in and out, it does ruin the car battery. So we've had a bit of a flat battery over the last couple of days, a bit sluggish to start. So I've got him hooked up to a trickle charge just to put some life back into him. So that'll be good for tomorrow. I won't have to worry about it. Haven't looked at the diary yet. We will cross that bridge in the morning when we have our little morning chat. A little fill in, see what's going on in the world, see what we need to talk about. But other than that, we're done for today. It is home time. It is beer o'clock. I've had lots of new bookings, lots of people coming in asking for stuff, which is always nice. You know, it's really good to get. But I'm a bit tired, not with it. I need some food. I need to go home and just kind of stop, because I feel like today's just been one big blur. So I'm gonna stop talking, put the camera down, get my ass home, and I will see you bright and fresh for tomorrow. Let's have a look what we got in. Thursday tomorrow. Shark fin, so we've got to do an aerial on a T4. That'll be quite a fun one. Nice easy day, hopefully. Hopefully there's no kitchen in it and the thing's not in 1,000,001 pieces with all the screws rounded off. But that's tomorrow's job. So I will see you then, boys and girls. Have a nice safe evening. Let's turn off the bug catcher, otherwise that'll be blasting zits all night long. I'll see you in the morning. Take care. Bye.
You told me you had subscribed to ASC Audio and now you've missed an episode.